Ready whenever you are.
Hello everyone, and welcome back. We are back again for a special stream where we'll be continuing Trails of Cold Steel 2 with my friend Maverick.
Greetings and salutations, cultured game lovers, and those who just have nothing to do on a Sunday afternoon.
You might be surprised how many people that is, especially at this late.
Excellent. Well, that means we should have a rich cross-section of gamers.
Yeah, except... Yeah, we'll see. Depends on if anyone even notices, because remember, I usually don't stream on Sundays.
I don't stream at all anymore, so with my upcoming well, you know,
right? Yeah,
I won't be doing any streaming anyways. So
right, yeah. So this stream will be put on hold for a bit too. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're gonna play as much as we can.
Right.
Until next. Tuesday,
right?
Maybe Wednesday for early afternoon.
You mean this coming Tuesday?
No, next Tuesday.
Okay, so a week from Tuesday. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
The cutoff time will be the 9th of June. So.
Okay, gotcha.
So everything is going to be put on hold. I will attempt to be able to try and log on. What I can do, most might be able to do is see anime, or I might have to just see if you're on Skype.
Right, well, no, I won't be on Skype if we're not streaming. I'll be on my PS4.
I meant Skype as in to chat or watch videos together.
Well, oh, so you won't come on the PS4, you mean? At all?
I can work my PC pretty much one-handed.
Oh,
I doubt that's the case really with.
Well, if all you're doing is watching videos, I would think you could find a way, but it's up to you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna know when you're on Skype because you don't even come on steady days most of the time.
Yeah.
You know, on certain days, you come on whenever you can.
I understand.
Anyway, let me go ahead and load up the save.
Yeah.
And, anyway, let's see. So, we still have 4 bonding points left.
That's correct.
So, who next?
Gaius, since he's the closest to where we are right now.
Well, I didn't know. Or I didn't remember, rather. Let's see, the church is... Where is the church? Is it straight ahead here in the Central Plaza?
Might be.
Kinda looks like a cathedral to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Berea Heart Cathedral. Who's this person playing a violin here? Hey, can we actually give him some money? I'd donate maybe... Oh, I was joking. I figured the game wouldn't let us.
I got a brief weird cutscene. I wonder why Laura's going out to the canyon alone.
Wait, wait. Where were you going when that happened?
I was going to the station, or the Central Plaza.
Well, I didn't get that, so...
I know she nailed herself.
Just a minute, let me see if I can find it. Because I didn't get that cutscene. Were you going... Okay, which way were you going when you got the cutscene?
I was going towards, a rock's... whatever path.
Well, you must have gone the wrong way then. I went towards the Central Plaza.
I thought that's what I was doing, Wanda.
Well, just a minute. Let me find out. I still don't know where you are.
Doesn't matter. Let's see.
It kind of does, because I missed a cutscene now.
It wasn't super important unless we're getting spend time with Laura, which we might do, but not right now.
Yeah, like I said, let's go to the cathedral where Gaius is. I hope that's what this is. It just says Septian Church. On the map, it's called Berehard Cathedral.
Why didn't it show?
So why are the names so different? I hope this is where he is. I'll find out in a moment. Yeah, okay, I think that's him straight ahead once you enter the cathedral, so... Yeah, you need to push the options button to bring up the map to see where the cathedral is. No, I said the options button. Yeah, see, it's over there on the...
So who's off to
the left? Behind the...
Oh, it's Alyssa, so...
Yeah, I said Gaius is in the cathedral, and I see him straight ahead up the stairs once you enter the cathedral.
Alright, I got him.
Alright.
Let me know.
Oh, I thought you meant you're already talking to him. Go ahead.
No. Let's see here. How did I do him?
You push the X button. Oh,
no,
your accent.
That's
I was saying, I thought we did Southern accents for this, for him and his family, but you were kind of doing an Australian accent, I think.
Yeah, Australian. I have to try to get into my headspace for that. It's good that we were able to put an end to the issue with Eustace's father. But the winds that blow through this nation grow more tempestuous.
Tempestuous.
So I'm here to pray that they might finally come, at least a little. I could probably use a little prayer right now. Yes. I think I'll join you, actually. So this is kind of a weird request, but while we're here, would you mind teaching me how people pray in Nord? Sure. Shall we move up a little then? I'm not sure if I'm pulling it off right.
Don't worry about it. You're trying. I think I was told them before, but I'm still wondering how tall Reen is compared to some of the other characters.
That should do. Praying like this kind of makes me feel in tune with the wind as well. Well, it's the traditional Nord way of prayer, after all. They say that doing so calls forth the voices of the spirits and aid us in order to rid the world of disaster. Of course, how that actually works isn't really explained.
Of course not.
I see. It's kind of frustrating to know that all we can really do right now is pray. Really? Well, this war's brought about so many sacrifices at this point. Whether it be the innocent victims or the soldiers who fell in battle. But in the end, there's nothing we can do to stop that. Celtic's proof enough of that. That's why I can't help but feel so frustrated myself. I understand what you mean. I thought the same during my time in Nord. There's simply nothing we can do in the face of such a baleful storm. But that doesn't mean we should stand by idly as we watch the destruction. I know that. But it's just... No one person can make their way through the life without help. No one can cover every need and every eventuality. But that's okay, because me and choose this great strength through banding together.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Huh? Those are the words of an old trailing priest who used to visit Nord long ago. In the end, there's only so much we can do alone. However, by accepting this and working together, people can overcome any trial they face. My time with Clay Sevens led me to believe that this is what he meant. Huh.
Okay, and Faltrax said, hi, at Luna Keyblade, lurk mode till I fall asleep. Have a good stream. Okay, thanks for the lurk, Faltrax. I appreciate it.
Appreciate that. Lurking is always better than stalking, so we appreciate it.
Anyway, continue. I didn't realize this wasn't over, so sorry.
You're not alone, Ring. You have me and the rest of Clear 7, not to mention many other comrades with you. So let's do what we can to prevent any more tragedies like Gildic from happening. You're always so confident, Gaius. Maybe I should take a few pointers from you. This doesn't change the fact that we've got a tough road ahead of us, though. But knowing I've got all of you by my side makes me confident that we'll pull through. All feel very much the same. Let's walk down that road together and take back our home. Right. Both guys strengthened. There
and
we go. We
Link
leveled
level
up
4.
with guys.
Yep.
Cover and anger. I wonder what anger does.
How can we find out? Because I kind of want to know myself.
Good question.
Let me see.
Alright, we got 3 points left.
Let's see. Oh, I know how to... Let's see. Let me go to Gaius. Anger. Sometimes restores 50 of own CP when partner is attacked. Activation chance increases as Link level does.
Interesting.
Yep. I think seemed like Laura had something similar to that. Yeah, that's her level 3 one.
Alright.
So yeah, Laura has anger also. Let's see, who else does? That might be just those two. No, Machias has it also. So Laura, Machias, and Gaius have anger. Just thought you might want to know that.
Yeah.
What does Reen's level 5 do? Rush 2, increase the power of Rush. Oh, okay. Cover, yeah, Reen used cover quite a bit in that last boss fight. He used it to protect Alyssa. Who I had as his partner. He may have only used, seemed like he used, I don't know, I fought the fight, I had to refight the boss so many times, I don't know how many times he used it.
I only had to fight twice.
Good for you.
Now, I was able to make judicious use of Eustace's platinum shield.
Yeah, so did I when she didn't kill him. Anyway, which may have been what helped me the last time I fought him and fought her and finally won. Okay, so who's next?
Well, the last of the ones that we can get any kind of character update from is Toa.
Okay,
but we do also have Alfie to consider.
Well, again, that's only if you want her to be who we get the last event with, you know, at the end of the game. Which we already decided it wasn't, I thought. Let's see, where is Toa? Okay, I see where she is.
That still leaves 2 to...
Well, we need to do Toa. Let's do Toa first, and then we'll worry about that.
Well, since we're going to be using often pairing with Alyssa, I think she might be one of the 2 remaining myself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm talking to Toa.
Hang on, I haven't found her yet. Where is she? That's Alyssa there, so... Where is Toa?
Go to the... I can't, because I'm already talking to her.
Well, where are you? Where were you at? Where'd you go, though?
I went up to the one shop in the upper northeast, teleported there, and then just went out and around the corner. And she's sitting on a park
Well,
bench.
that doesn't tell me the name of where you teleported to.
Look at your map. Bring up your map.
Which map?
Your options map.
I did, and I don't see
Not your options map. Your square map.
Oh,
the
okay.
map of Berea Hard.
Okay, yeah. And which one do I go to?
Now, what is in the upper right corner?
It said, I don't know. I can't. It just says store. I can't tell because of the other characters' balloons that are in the way.
Who's there?
Let me go to Christie's Galleria.
There we go.
Okay.
Now step out of the Galleria and go around the corner.
Alright.
That should do it.
Okay, yeah, I think I see where I need to go. I'll make sure it's her. Yeah, this is her. Okay. What is she holding there? I guess we'll find out in a moment. Okay, go ahead.
Toa, is something wrong?
Oh, no, it's nothing. I was just thinking about Berea Hard finally being freed from the Duke's clutches and ended up spaced out. You know how when you finish something you're really nervous about and all the exhaustion washes over you at once? That's what I'm going through. But don't worry about me. I'll be back on the ship by the time everyone else is.
The more she tells me not to worry, the more worried I get. What if she needs to talk to someone?
Well, now you know how it feels, Reen. Anyway, spend time with Toa? Yes.
Yes. Mind if I sit with you for a while? There's a really nice breeze here, so I figured it might be a good spot to relax.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
But you see what I'm saying about Reen, what Reen just said, right? Anyway, I'll talk about it afterwards. Just continue.
I don't want to sound pushy here, but well, if you have something on your mind, Toa, I'm more than willing to listen.
Huh?
I realize that I might not be able to offer any real help, but you've done so much for everyone, and me personally, both at Thor's and on the Courageous. That's why I want to do whatever I can for you in return.
That's really sweet of you, Reen. Thanks. To tell the truth, I'm not really sure if I'm the best fit to be the Courageous Captain anymore. Part of me wishes I declined back when Viscount Alcide asked me.
Can I ask why?
Well, we managed to set Berea Hard free and have Duke Alberea arrested, right? But when you think about it, that won't do much to ease the pain for those in Celtic. It won't bring back those that we lost either. And it's not just that. Think back to when Fiona was taken hostage, or what happened with Angie. In the end, I just stood there uselessly, waiting for you guys to solve everything. All while having the Courageous at our disposal too. That's why I can't help but wonder what a more capable captain would have been able to accomplish.
Have you been balling this stuff up all this time?
Sorry for unloading on you. I promised myself I'd become a much stronger person, and yet here I am fretting over every little thing. I'm really not suited to be a captain at all, am I? Ah!
Phew.
Thanks for getting it back for me, but still.
Trust me when I say that your worries couldn't be further from the truth. I can't think of a single person more suited to be our captain than you.
But Rain!
In the end, we're still students. We don't have the kind of experience Prince Oliver and Viscount Arside do. There's no way anyone expects you to be able to do what they can. But despite that, you took it upon yourself to accept such a crucial position in Viscount Arside's place. You've done everything you can to fulfill that role, even when you're just a student. Seeing you work like that is what's inspired all of us, you know. We wouldn't be the same team without you.
That's not true. Huh?
I'm certain that everything we've done so far is bringing us one step closer to taking back our skull. Accomplishing that will probably be our biggest challenge yet, though. And that's exactly why we need you. Having you alongside us is the greatest motivation we could ever ask for. Of course, we have no intention of letting this be one-sided. We'll be there for you as much as you are for us.
You mean it, Rain? Boy, you're awfully convincing, huh? You're right. We should be using our words as a means to better ourselves, shouldn't we? I'm such a dummy for forgetting something as simple as that.
Hey, we all have our moments.
It won't be long now till we can finally take back Thor's. We're gonna go all out and make it a reality, right?
Right. That'll be 500 yen.
What's yen?
Never mind.
Hey, they don't use yen in this game. Your bond with Toa strengthened.
I wasn't even aware we were at Lake Level 4 with her.
Yeah, me neither.
Alright! Well, we've used up all the crucial ones.
Right.
We still have 2 left, plus some recipes and some books to get.
You didn't tell me about those.
That's
recipes and books, I mean.
Yeah, we'll get those after we finish up
Alyssa first?
Okay, Alyssa first.
Well, no, I'm asking you.
That's fine. She's, actually, yeah, that's fine. Because she's a hop, skip away.
Yep.
I got her.
Alright.
I'm glad Duke Alberea's arrest went as smoothly as it did. I hope Otto can find some peace now.
I'm sure he will. Arresting the Duke was never going to give the people of Celtic back what they'd lost, but it's the most we could do for them.
And we've got you and Valimar to thank for that. Without the two of you, the Duke might still be in power right now.
Is something wrong?
No, I'm fine. Don't mind me.
She's definitely got something on her mind. Spend time with Alyssa, this will consume a bonding point. Yes. Alyssa, if you've got something on your mind, there's no need to keep things bottled up. I'm always here if you need someone to talk to, despite the fact you called me a pervert when we first met.
Typical Reen. And, hey, I didn't know you back then. Plus, I was a total tsundere back then. Well, maybe not that typical. You're not usually this sharp.
Ouch.
But you're right.
So she just admitted she was a tsundere. Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
So she just admitted that she's a tsundere. Okay.
She might as well. No, she didn't, but that's right. What I think of her. Yeah. Or at least what I think of how she was at first. She's definitely grown on me since then, though.
Well, she's grown as a quote-unquote character, so...
Yeah, that too.
And now that you bring it up, let me ask you a favor.
I do not understand the question.
I do understand the question.
It's voiced. This part's voiced.
Okay.
I request clarification. You and not my awakener wish to board me?
That's exactly what I want to do. Would that be possible?
Oh.
I don't want to use you to fight or anything like Reen does.
Hey.
I just want to see what it's like inside. Just for a little while, if that's okay.
Oh, okay, I see what she's saying.
Is that not possible or something? You said they were secondary contractors, so I was thinking it wouldn't be a problem, but maybe I had the wrong idea.
Oh, is this something that happened off camera?
It must have been.
You do not.
Yeah, I guess so.
It is entirely possible for secondary contractors to board me.
Really?
However, only my awakener is able to operate me as intended. There is no comprehensible reason for anyone else to desire access to my interior.
It's okay. I don't need to operate you, honest.
Thanks, Valimar. Can you let her inside then?
As you wish.
She wanted to see how it works inside or something?
Yeah.
You know, as someone who's...
No, isn't this cozy?
Wait, what? Oh! Hey, this reminds me of a scene in Final Fantasy VIII, actually.
What?
This reminds me of a scene in Robotech.
Okay, I haven't watched Robotech, so I'll take your word for it.
2 times, actually, but...
Yeah. Anyway, let's
What?
continue.
Valimar, did you really have to pick this position?
Valimar knows what's up! Hang on a sec, before we continue, Sylveon asked what part in Robotech?
Well, it was when Rick picked up Minmay when she was falling to the ground and got her inside the Veritech.
Anyway, let me catch up to you. I can see where you're at on your camera, so just stay there for a bit, okay?
Yeah.
While I have more than sufficient room
Also,
for
when Rick
to ride
rescued Lisa from the wreckage of the base.
Oh, Rick and Minmay is what Sylveon just said.
Yeah, isn't that what I said?
Yeah, but he didn't, but he was talking about... Anyway, welcome to stream, on the Mars base?
Well... I don't remember no, because that one he picked her up in his hand. I'm talking about after they returned to Earth and Lisa transferred off the ship after they were forced off of Earth. She went to the Grand Canyon, I think is what they called it, and when the Zentradi unloaded on Earth, Rick was looking around at the devastation and he caught Lisa's signal. So he homed in on her, rescued her from the wreckage of the cannon, and he had her sitting in his lap just like this, and they flew out. So it's at least twice.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Sylveon said it's been a while since I watched Robotech. Yeah, the only difference, I compared it to a scene from Final Fantasy VIII. The only difference there is Renoa willingly chose to sit in Squall's lap. They weren't forced into that position.
Right.
Anyway, I'm at where you're at now, so we can continue now.
Okay.
Yeah, Sylveon gets what I'm saying. He said the song Eyes on Me comes to mind, which is what played during that scene in Final Fantasy VIII.
I'm afraid there was not much I could do under the circumstances.
There wasn't any music during Rick's rescue of Minmay, but...
so lying.
Yeah. I'm sorry, continue and you'll see what I was laughing at.
Sweat drop.
I told you, Valimar knows what's up.
It's fine. I guess I can make do for a little while. It's kind of weird sitting like this with you, but I guess I am the one who asked for it. I'll live.
Aww.
Well, if you're alright with it, I'm sure not going to complain, but...
Aww, this is so cute! Isn't it?
So this is what Valimar looks like on the inside, huh? It's kind of gloomy, isn't it?
Well, there's not much point in having the front screen on when I'm not actually fighting. I have it up often enough these days, but honestly, it doesn't bother me that much. I can see outside fine when I need to.
Oh, right. It's weird to sit here and think of all the battles you fought with Valimar. When you fought those Alliance Soldats and against Scarlet and Vulcan, you were right where you're sitting now. Even when you fought with Crow.
The fights are always different, but the scenery in here doesn't change much. I'm usually so caught up in the fight that I don't really pay much attention to what it looks like inside here. Selene and Valimar have helped me a lot, though, so I'm getting better at this whole thing, bit by bit.
It's just not fair. We're your classmates and your friends. We're supposed to be fighting alongside each other all the way. But you and Valimar always take on the hardest battles. All we can really do is back you up from the sidelines. And to be honest, it's been on my mind for a while now. It bugs me to feel like we're just not doing enough.
Oh. So that's why you wanted to see what Valimar looked like on the inside?
Yeah. I thought if I could, I'd have a better understanding of what you go through and what it must be like. Looking around, it feels even more isolated than I expected. Lonely, even. Seeing all the things you do from the outside, then seeing what it looks like on the inside, I have to wonder, are you okay with the way things are? Are you okay with putting yourself on the line over and over like this? Shouldering such a huge burden all alone, and even the burden of those lives you weren't able to save?
Lisa, I've never once felt like I was fighting those battles alone. You said it yourself,
never
right?
mind. Still going through
I've
the
got
cutscene.
all of you backing me up, either on the ground or on the courageous. Sure, you're not inside Valimar with me, but I know you all have my back. That's why I can keep fighting day after day.
Yeah, a little bit
In that
behind
sense,
you, so just
it's
wait
not
for
so
me when it's
different
done
from
on
our
your
days
end,
at
okay?
Thor's.
Well...
You don't have to worry about me, Elisa. As long as I know you're all there, and that I can look forward to seeing you again after
I said
each
wait after
operation,
it. Oh, okay, never mind.
I'll fight my hardest, and I'll come home the victor. All I ask is that you keep me in your heart and lend me your aid.
Always, Reen.
Aww.
Just don't go doing anything too reckless in here, okay? You're really important to all of us. But especially to me. So...
Oh!
There we go.
Elisa.
Oh, really? Come on, come on, come on.
Come on, do it! Do it! Come on! Come on! Oh, come on!
What the hell? Valimar, what's the matter with you?
What is it, Valimar?
I have detected an abnormal increase in your heart rates.
Do you think?
Maintain I recommend rest and a medical examination.
Gosh dang it.
No, it's okay. We're fine. We're doing great.
Yeah, never felt better. Thanks for worrying about us, Valimar.
Gosh dang it, Valimar. Okay, Sylveon said blocked, and then Soup said press F to pay respects. And welcome to stream, Soup. How you doing tonight?
Soup! Ladies and gentlemen, gaming's galloping gourmet has
Anyway,
garnered
what were you
us with
saying?
his attention. What's on the menu tonight, Soupster?
And what were you saying before that?
I said if there was an F key on my keyboard, on my controller, I'd press it, but there isn't. So.
Yeah. I can do one at least. Since I have my laptop on in front of me to read the chat.
I do too, but not
okay.
in the chat, so.
Yeah, anyway, you can...
I hit F on my keyboard, so there we go.
Yeah, good enough. Okay, you can read the narration now.
After taking a moment to unfluster themselves,
Oh.
Reed and Alyssa disembarked from Valimar. Go ahead.
Yeah, just a minute. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sylveon. Sylveon asked, which do you prefer, Robotech or Macross?
Robotech.
Okay. Seriously though, Valimar, what's the matter with you? Anyway, continue.
And all while feeling slightly embarrassed and more than a little awkward, they made their way back to Berea Hard.
Your bond with Alyssa strengthened. Yay, level 6! Nice.
Only level 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Soup says, tonight's soup is spicy chicken noodle soup. Need to open my sinuses, got a stuffy nose. Well, that'll do it then.
Sounds good.
Reen and Alyssa reached Link level 6. They know Almighty Blow and Cheer 2. I'll have to see what those do. Let me open the menu and see what those do. Okay, Almighty Blow. Increases finishing blows power and activation frequency even more than Powerful Strike does. And for Alyssa... hang on, let me go to Alyssa. For Alyssa, Cheer 2 sometimes encourages partner when they are attacked. Recovers 15% HP and 30 CP. Restores 30 CP. Activation chance increases as Link level does.
So, we still have one more to go.
Alright, since you picked Alyssa, can I pick one?
Sure!
I kinda want to hang with Laura.
Perfect. That's exactly who I was thinking of anyways. But
Okay.
she took off into the wilderness. I'm like, what in the world are you doing?
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's see. What's the nearest place to where she exited out of?
Christie's Gallery.
Yeah.
So just turn around, leave there.
And then I just take, let's see, I need to go out towards the highway?
Yeah.
Alright, let me see if I get that cutscene now.
No. I can't get her.
What do you mean you can't get her?
Because I hit no. I hit no and I want to spend time with her, and...
I should focus on it. Well, that must be the wrong way, because I didn't get that cutscene with Laura.
Was Laura there or no?
No, she didn't show up. I just got a message saying, not to go that way. That when I tried to go there, Reen gave a message saying I need to rest.
I got that too, but...
Well, then the scene with Laura must have been somewhere else. Well, no, that's where she's near, though.
Laura, Station Street,
Hang
East
on a
Side.
minute. Station Street, East Side. Well, okay. Let's see what happens there, then.
The only thing I could think to do would be to...
Well, remember, I didn't get any cutscene like that, though. I just got the message that... Okay, there's Laura. Okay, let me see here. And now I see her walking out of town.
Wonder why Laura's going out to the canyon alone. I know she can handle herself just fine, but still... Spend time with Laura. This will consume a bonding point. Yes.
Right.
I've got some time on my hands. Let's go check on her.
But yeah, Rio answered your question, Sylveon.
Robotech, Sylveon.
Yeah.
Laura?
Huh? She gonna go swimming now? Okay. Ha!
Laura!
That was Laura, not Reen. Anyway, continue.
Hey, are you alright? Why would you jump in there when it's this cold out?
Oh, I see you've come along too, Reen. There's no need for concern. It's cold, but refreshing.
She seems like she's okay. I know she's used to winter swimming, but we're at the coldest part of the year right now. Did she want to clear her mind or something? That raises the question of what could be troubling her. Laura finally came ashore after spending a little more time in the water. Realizing she would be freezing, Reen made sure he had a towel ready for her.
Haha, my apologies. Perhaps it was a bit too much to try my hand at swimming during this time of year.
It really was. Is something up? I know you're fond of swimming, but doing something like this is out of the blue. Doing something like this out of the blue just isn't like you. See? Sorry, but you're gonna have to let me dry off your hair at least.
Very well then.
Having dried for her hair, Reen left Laura to finish drying off otherwise and get changed. In the meantime, he headed back into town to grab her something warm to drink.
Thank you for your consideration, Reen. I've warmed up plenty now.
See? It was worth me fussing over you. Want to head back to the Courageous? You can catch cold if you stay out here.
No need. I'm fine. As you know, I'm used to this. I'd like to apologize for worrying you, however.
Well, I wasn't too worried. It's you we're talking about. So, did you bring that swimsuit from Thor's or something?
I would think so.
Yes, actually. I found it in my luggage after leaving. I used it often during the time Emma and I spent in Legram, too. It sounds funny when I say it out loud, but swimming has always been a way for me to wash away my concerns and hesitations. Of course, Emma had a similar reaction to yours whenever I did.
It's not funny at all, really. I get what you mean.
As a noble, I found myself thinking a lot about what happened here in this province. It is true that what Duke Alberea did to Celtic is beyond unforgivable. However, one could also argue that he never would have employed such tactics if war had never broken out. It's clear that his position in both the four great houses and the noble alliance is what drove his actions.
You may have a point. There's no guarantee that any other noble wouldn't have ended up doing the same. What's funnier than what you said is that I'm technically noble too, but I've never even thought of things like that before.
We still have a long way to go. Not just in swordsmanship either. It doesn't benefit us to single-mindedly dedicate ourselves purely to that. Still, I feel that if we are able to make it through this, we will be so much stronger thanks to the experience. I want to rise above every challenge life throws my way, both as a swordsman and a noble. Naturally, that involves trusting in others rather than attempting to deal with those challenges alone. Perhaps you're an ideal partner to keep me in check, Reen.
Laura?
I didn't mean anything special by that, mind you. It's just that since you also happen to be a swordsman, we should strive to motivate each other. I'm curious to see where we can go from here. There are many incredible warriors taking part in the war, but together, I believe we can catch up to them. And just maybe, we'll be able to reach the strength of the Lance Maiden herself.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing just how far our swordsmanship will take us. The two talked for a while longer before deciding to walk back into town. The bond with Laura strengthened.
And level 5 for me.
Yep, same here. Link level 5. Rush 2 and Rush 2.
Yep. Okay, let me catch up on chat for a bit. Soup asked, have you ever heard of the Polar Bear Club?
Yes.
And Sylveon asked, are you talking about the dice thing or the swimming thing? And Soup said swimming thing. I've heard of it. Soup says, not my cup of tea, personally.
Swimming thing I've heard of, did that when I was at summer camp quite a few times.
Okay. And Sylveon says, I'm too sensitive to the weather to try such a thing. Yeah, I probably couldn't do it either. Anyway, so you said we had some recipes and some books.
Yes, sir. So the first place we need to go is Artesian Street.
Okay, Artisan Street.
Yeah, that too.
And where do we go?
We need to go to the inn, which is up on the right.
Okay, yeah, I see where you're talking about. It's the only purple building. I mean, on the map. I mean.
All right. So first thing we want to do is speak to Giolamo by the counter.
Okay, got him. And talk.
It's actually a dessert that goes perfectly with our espresso. Colette's a big fan of them. She claims just a one bite can fill you with bliss. Why don't you try it for yourself? Fruit parfait.
Oh, no. Okay.
Who would have thought the Duke would end up getting arrested? Talk about the fall from a grace. I'd like to believe that Berea Heart can get more peaceful now, but chances are this is just to cause more even issues. The city's always belonged to the nobles.
Okay, let's check the shop. Let's check the shop. Nope, not there either. Is there a bookshop we need to go to, maybe? Or maybe we were just supposed to get that item and not the recipe.
That could be what he was talking about.
Anyway, where next?
Let's see if it's in our inventory.
Let's see. Soup says, being a soupsicle is not on my bucket list. Good call.
Yes, it is the recipe. He gave us that's what he gave us, was the fruit parfait recipe.
Well, okay, it looked like it was an item instead. Anyway,
yeah,
let me bring
I agree
up
with you.
Yeah, okay, I see it now. I don't have the ingredients to make it. I need some fresh milk.
I actually can.
I need some fresh milk.
Unfortunately, Reen is the only one we have, so...
Yeah, let's just wait on it.
he makes.
Oh, well, I said I can't. I need some milk. So where can I buy some fresh milk, maybe? Let's see.
I think the, Colette's Galleria. But we're not done in here.
You mean Christie's Galleria?
Yeah.
Okay, where do we need to go next?
No, we're not done in the inn. We need to talk to this Marcel by the table.
Okay, the man in the hat?
Yeah.
Alright.
I just finished reading the latest volume of this popular series. Hopefully the next one that comes out soon. Would you like to give it a read? I'm sure you'll see why it's so popular. Gamble Chat 212.
Alright.
Nope. Then go up to the Duke's Mansion for an event
just a
scene,
minute.
which we did.
I'm looking for that book, so just give me a sec. Okay. Now, where do we need to go? Upstairs?
No. We've got our book.
Yeah.
And we've got our latest recipe.
Just a sec, okay?
Yeah.
Next. Hello?
Yeah, just a minute.
I said, well, I didn't know if you heard me. So, how's everyone doing tonight? Oh, I skipped one thing that Sylveon said. I'm sorry. She said that, I like Robotech since my first boyfriend got me into it, but I've been trying to find Macross to get past the 4 children dubbing. Yeah, that's fair.
I'd look for it online. I'm sure there's a number like Right Stuff Anime. They may have what you're looking for.
Yeah. Soup says, so I've been watching some streamers playing a closed alpha of Multiversus and it looks like fun. Multiversus. Remind me what that is? If I had a PS4, I would give it a try. Multiversus.
Never heard of it.
I feel like I have, but I can't.
Is that
can't
DC
remember
or Marvel?
I said Multiversus, as in versus. VERSUS.
Right.
Not verse. Warner Brothers Smash Brothers. Warner Brothers Smash Brothers clone. Okay, yeah, I think I might have seen. Is that the one Shion was playing the other night?
Oh, Multiverses. That's the one I've seen with Batman confronting Shaggy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I've heard of that one. Sylveon says I'm waiting for Reverse to come out so I can stream it. What's that? Is that a new? What is? Yeah. What's Reverse? It's free to play? Okay, I'll try to check it out sometime.
There's one more thing I just found out that we had to do at the inn that my guide didn't cover.
Okay.
And we do have to, and you have to come back upstairs.
Yeah, well, I haven't. What do you mean back upstairs? I haven't been upstairs yet.
Okay. Well, I thought you said you were going upstairs.
No, I asked if we needed to.
And originally I said no, and now I'm saying
well,
yes.
Well, I assume it's the second room, since it's the only one that has a person in there.
Yes.
Is it Colette?
Yeah.
Alright. Let me know when you're ready to talk to her.
Yeah, I'm talking to her, because I did it by accident, so.
How's it going, Reen?
I see you're packing. Does this mean what I think it means?
She said not bad. He said not bad. You're looking cheerful, Colette.
Yeah. Well, I'm
packing up too. Does that mean what I think it means?
Yep, it's time for me to jump aboard and help you guys out. Just finishing up sorting everything out right now.
Thanks, Colette. More than glad to have you helping us out.
The thing is, though, I don't exactly see all the sorting out I have to do being done by the time you all take off. It'd be rude to fly off without saying goodbye to everyone, too. Would you mind picking me up next time you stop by Berea Hard?
Not at all. Gives me time to meet up with everyone else, too.
Okay.
I thought she was a necessity, but at the very least we got some talking when they're done.
Yep.
So.
Okay, now where to?
Alright, by the way, I did check one of the other shops that was selling weapons, and I think it's the older model, so I think you were right that we don't need to worry about weapons this go-around.
Oh, Sylveon said Reverse is Resident Evil multiplayer, which, yeah, I wouldn't be interested in. And Soup says, so Rio is technically right, it is DC. Talking about the multiverses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now where do we need to go next?
Let's see here. No, we can't do any more bonding points.
Nope.
Which I still think, but whatever.
But you said we had, I thought you said we had, do we not have any more things to pick up?
No.
Oh, it's just those two things? Well, do you want to continue with the story then?
We got the fruit parfait and then Marcel. So we can go to Eustace's mansion. The closest
yeah, hang on a minute. Let me go to Christie's Galleria. I forgot I need to get some ingredients to try. Some milk to try to make that recipe. Okay, it's not this one.
Upstairs, I think.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's see here. Hang on. Nope. Yeah,
okay, yeah, it's probably over here, next to the stairs, on the other side of the stairs. I'll know in a moment if I'm right.
25.
Oh yeah, here we go. Fresh milk. Let's see. I'll go and buy 5 of them. They're not that expensive, so. Let's see. What else do I need for that recipe? Starberries and honey syrup. So I'll buy some more of those too. So just give me a moment, okay?
Excuse me, I'll be right back in.
Okay. And honey syrup. What in the world is that? I assume it's... Is that his ringtone? Yeah, I kind of want to ask the chat, does it ever annoy you guys when I have the character walk slowly like this? Because I don't know why I do it sometimes, I just do. Sometimes I do it if I feel like whatever's going on in the game warrants it, but sometimes I just do it at random. Nope, okay, thanks Sylveon. I just want to look around up here out of curiosity. Arms and saddlery. Oh. Might have to tell Rio about this. Let me see. Okay, no, never mind. We've already done all this. So never mind. I wonder what kind of book Milliam found. Ah, dang it. Let me see if I can do it on this side. Okay, yeah, there we go. Huh, I wonder what she found that interests her. Hey, how goes it? Welcome to the stream. What can I call you?
Make sure you use those passes, obviously. I'm not going to be able to have a chance to watch something
Just call me Ash or Tony. Okay, okay, Ash, yeah, I'll call you Ash then. Anyway, welcome to the stream, Ash. How you doing tonight? Glad you could join us. Not bad, just in between Cold Steel streams. Sounds good. Yeah, we just welcome back. We just got a new viewer who I'm just calling Ash. I'm not going to repeat his full username.
Oh, Ash.
Yeah. And he said, I asked him how he's doing, and he says, not bad, just jumping between Cold Steel streams. And I said, sounds good.
Always a good thing.
Yep.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I've been watching Donnie Desu play the first game recently on his stream. Anyway, just out of curiosity while you were gone, I looked around upstairs and Milliam was looking at one of the shelves in the bookstore. I was kind of curious what she found. I didn't talk to her though, so I don't know.
Yeah, I understand. Let's see here.
Anyway, if there's nothing else there's nothing else we need to. Well, okay, I already picked up the items for that.
I didn't. So
yeah.
Fresh milk, starberry.
I just bought enough to where I have at least 5 of each.
Fresh milk, starberries.
But I'm not going to try to make it until we get a full party back. My name is a play on words based on a character that I can't say much about cause spoilers. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, again, I'm glad you could join us tonight. Yeah, on this channel I do play mostly Japanese RPGs.
No shit in the shells for me to get, so...
I'm sorry, wait, what now?
No shit in the shell. That's also what it requires.
Well, I already have that.
We have some of that. I
think I have... how many do I have? I have 54 of them. Yeah, I have 54 chitness shells. I'm sorry, what now?
Milliam's cute.
Oh, like I said, I didn't talk to her, so let me talk to her now.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see what she says. I was curious, like I said, I was kind of curious what kind of book she found, because she looked pretty interested over here.
Yeah, she wants to make a book on on how to make sweet stuff.
Hey, Milliam, never... Oh, she just wants a good book for making sweet stuff.
Yeah.
They're all hard work. I thought it'd be nice to make a treat for everyone. Whatever it is.
Whatever it is, it might be too delicious to say.
No promises I won't eat it all up before you get the chance to try it, okay? It might be too delicious to resist.
Sweat drop.
Yep. Let's see. Ash says I also play a few JRPGs. Oh, I play quite a few. I play quite a few JRPGs. Just ask anyone that's been watching my channel. Or heck, ask Rio for that matter. He knows how many JRPGs I've been playing. Anyways,
alright, so that's it for that. So...
do you want to keep going for now?
Let's go to deal with Eustace. We have to go to the Noble District.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Do you want to keep... I want to stream .hack. I did .hack GU, I think sometime last year. .hack GU last recode, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Okay, you said we're going where?
Eustace's mansion.
To the Noble District. Okay.
Then go up the hill.
Alright. All the way up the hill to...
Yeah.
And do I go straight ahead, or do I go to the... Oh, okay, never mind. I thought this was a bridge, not another ramp. Okay, I'm at the gate, so...
Alright.
Open Sesame!
The size of this place never ceases to amaze me. Both the Duke and Scar are being held here, I think. And the
Should we save first?
Yeah, probably not a bad idea.
I'm glad I caught you before you picked to go in. I have Infection, Mutation, Outbreak, and Quarantine on Raw. I need to play that sometime. You know, I gotta ask who is your favorite characters. You can both answer. Rio's not that familiar with Wild Hack. As for me, or do you mean from this game? Or do you mean from this game? If you mean this game, my favorite is Laura.
Reen is still my favorite.
Reen is probably my favorite male character. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay, Ash meant Cold Steel, so yeah.
Okay, a female character for me is, it's kind of tough. Each of the characters, except for Emma, have their soft spots in my heart. But if I had to pick someone, for me it would be Sarah.
Oh yeah,
our teacher.
Yeah, you are. I've noticed you are pretty fond of Sarah.
The only one who comes a close second to her, and very, very close second, and the only reason she isn't in first is because we didn't get to spend more time with her, and that's Claire.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know.
I loved her look. I loved her attitude.
Yeah.
I loved her style. I loved everything about her. The only problem was she's only available as an NPC in the first game.
Right.
Of course, then again, so is Sarah.
Right.
And we only had a brief time with her in this game, which sucks.
Okay. Anyway, I'm ready to continue now. If you are.
All right.
But yeah, that's our favorite characters from Cold Steel. Ash says mine is Fee for females and Reen for males. Sounds good. Fee's also a good character.
Fee is good. My only problem with Fee is that I'm not crazy about her. I mean, we've tried. I don't know what role we can best ascribe to her. I mean, is she up close and personal? Is she distance? Does she go between the two?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Anyway, like I said, let's go on in.
Alright.
Okay, hang on. Gotta skip the dialogue. Besides this place, blah 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 blah. We already read all this. Enter the Alberea family mansion. Dang, this is fancy! I mean, I guess I just didn't think it would be this big. I mean, yeah, he's from a noble family, but sheesh, look at the size of this place.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the maids. They can only clean that much of the mansion. It's too tall for them to clean much more.
Yeah. Damn, this is incredible.
This is incredible.
It's voiced.
It's not as grand as Valflame Palace, but I doubt you'll find many
What
mansions
does
this
Valflame Palace look like then? I don't remember that. Anyway.
Duke's residence is certainly befitting of his status.
You came after all, Reen.
Yeah. I was kinda hesitant to come and visit in case I got in your way, though.
No, it's fine. Everything is largely settled here now. I will leave the rest to you, then.
As you wish. Leave everything to us, and we will strive and make things as comfortable for your father as possible.
You have my thanks.
He's Captain Claire's adjutant, isn't he?
Indeed, quite a skilled one at that. He and his men will be managing the mansion together while keeping my father in custody. At least until the war comes to an end.
Oh, right.
There's no need to look so glum. He deserves to answer for his crimes much like others. He should be grateful he hasn't been handcuffed and thrown in a cell.
I guess that's one way of looking at it. Oh, yeah, Scarlet's here too, right?
She's currently receiving treatment in the annex. She remains bedridden, but her life is in no real danger, or so I hear.
That's good.
If you'd like to speak with her, you should go and pay her a visit. Meanwhile, I'll be going to my room to get ready for departure. If you need anything at all, feel free to come by and see me.
Thanks, Eustace. Will do.
What's up, Reen?
Wait a sec. Where is his room anyway? I don't know where the annex Scarlet's in is either. Guess I'll have to ask someone.
Okay, hang on a sec. Let me catch up on chat. Most people use her as evade tank with DPS, talking about Fee. Yeah, that makes sense. Why does Eustace in that outfit give me a Walmart version of Albert Wesker from Resident Evil vibes? I would not know. Because, again, I'm not very familiar with Resident Evil, so I don't know that much about Albert Wesker. Anyway.
Shades.
Might be. I don't know. Anyway, what? I meant to, I can't, Yeah, I kind of wanted to see what Eustace's original outfit looked like real quick. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, yeah, I think I prefer the casuals better. Anyway, where we need to go? Oh, we need to go to the left, okay.
Alright, let's see.
To the annex. We need to go to the annex, which is in the left part, left side of the map. Visit Scarlet's room? Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, let's see here. Go to the Duke's Mansion, go to the room to the west for another event scene. Don't forget to pick up Windy Color from the drawer in Eustace's room. So I'm gonna get that first.
Okay, let me back out of this then. Wait, where now? Oh, Eustace's room. Yeah, I see it. I see where it is. That would be on the north side, then, the eastern side of that northern area. Go to Eustace's room? Yes. Dragoon says, great, lost already. Yep. Okay. And what do we do in his room?
Here we go, from the bookcase.
Bookcase. Okay. Okay, yeah, I see it. There's a copy of a car magazine called Imperial Car Yearly here.
Wow, this thing has so many new models in it. This color actually work on the bike, come to think of it.
Oh, okay. Reen used the magazine as inspiration for the new bike color, Windy Coloring. Okay. Is that all we're doing in here?
The bike. That's all we're doing in here.
Alright. Return to the entrance hall, yes. Okay, what else do we need to do before going to see Scarlet? Anything?
Use this room, please remember. No. Alright, so she didn't help.
I'm saying, is there anything else we need to do besides going to see Scarlet? Guess not.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm looking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Dragoon said, great, we're lost. Reen's lost already.
Well, I just tried to get out of this one hallway, so I better not. I'll get lost.
Oh, really? Which hallway did you go down?
Just went to the opposite direction of Eustace's.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
where west this is.
Yeah.
I think I better not try and go this way. I'd probably just get lost.
Oh, yeah. We can't actually go that way anyway, because the map ends there.
Right. Well, it's just kind of fun to see.
Yeah, it is. You're right. I agree.
You want to look around the Duke's room or no?
Why not?
Nope. Won't let us.
Oh, we can't. Okay, never mind then. Let me see what it says, though. Okay?
Yeah.
This way leads to Duke Alborea's private room. I don't think this is the time to be visiting him. Probably not.
And where does this one go? That's what I think. Yeah, get lost again.
Where at?
The opposite direction of the west wing where the red arrow is. Or red exclamation is.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So it just says the same thing when you went to the room across from Eustace's? Yeah. Alright, let's go see Scarlet then. Visit Scarlet's room?
Yes.
Well, I haven't gone in yet, so just a minute. Oh, you haven't either. I'll wait up for you then, because I'm in a cutscene.
Yeah, visit Scarlet's room, yes.
Oh.
Okay, it's gonna be voiced. So just let me know when Reen says something, and then we'll I'll continue.
Yeah, Rini just said, oh.
Alright.
I knew it would be you. Did you come to listen to me whine and complain about you?
I know you didn't want me to save you, but you don't have to hate me for it.
I was just joking. I don't care what happens to me. Whether I live or die or get executed as a terrorist, what happens, happens.
Stop being so flippant about the whole thing. But you seem to be a little more cheerful than I was expecting you to be. I'm glad. Well, it sounds like you're doing all right at least. That's good.
My only complaint is that I wasn't allowed to ascend to heaven like I wanted to. But perhaps this is just how it was meant to be.
I wish I could tell you. You said you used to be a sister, right? You mentioned something about training over in Arteria, too.
I did. Though that training was a long time ago. That really takes me back.
So that wasn't a lie? Sorry. It wasn't that I didn't believe you, it's just...
I'll have you know I grew up in one of the most pious families in the country. Hard as that may be to believe, I was so happy when I was first invited to join the church. I doubt you'd know, but the church is a fairly complex organization with plenty of divisions within it. The part I was invited to join was an organization called the Congregation for the Sacraments. They're a group full of immensely skilled people who take on some unique missions, to put it mildly. It made me happier than you can imagine to be recognized by people like that at such a young age. I didn't have any special abilities of my own, but I left home, trained my hardest, and eventually became a squire.
A squire? As in a kind of knight? I thought you said you became a sister. Unless you're saying the church has knights too. Ugh, I'm getting confused now.
Anyone would be in your position. Their image of the church begins and ends with priests and mass. As it was, my days in Arteria came to an abrupt end, just before I went out on my first mission. I got word of what had happened. I hurried back to Erebonia as fast as I could, but I was too late to do anything.
Lady Scarlet, I think you should get some more rest.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you strain yourself.
You really are a softie. If you want to hear the rest, you'll have to come back another time. So, if you're interested.
It's hard to imagine someone going from being a sister to a terrorist, but that's just what happened. I'm still convinced that it would have been a waste for her to have died back there. I'm glad she seems to have calmed down for now. I'll have to come back another time to see how she's doing.
Okay, what now? Well, I guess bring up the map to see. We go to the airport, I guess. Is there anything else we need to do first?
We got the recipe, we got the Gambler Jack, we did all the bonding events.
And when I leave the room, Reed says something, so I'll wait for you. Oh, you already saw that. Never mind.
No, I didn't, so...
Says Scarlet... I meant when you left Scarlet's room, he said something. Still, maybe I'll get a chance to visit her again in the future. Yeah. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, okay. I see what happened. Okay. Hang on. Let me catch up. So we're going to the airport now?
Yeah.
Do you want to keep going?
No, I think... Because this is going to mark an end when we do the cutscene here at the airport and continue on for our day.
Alright, so you want to stop here for now?
And we're going to go to this and get our ranking.
Okay. Oh, so we do need to go talk to Alphine. Well, that's who you're talking to.
I'm talking to her just because I want to talk to her. So.
Okay, so you want to stop right outside the airport, or what?
No, I want to... let's see here. Yeah, let's start right where we need to go to get the... go to end of the courage to end the day.
Alright.
We don't know if the thing is gonna
Okay, well, I'm just going to stop right outside the airport.
I'm already in the airport. I'm going to stop.
Oh, okay.
Right as we're about to board the Courageous.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Had to remember which way, or figure out which way to go.
There you are.
Okay.
As soon as we set foot on the ramp, that's it, so.
Wait, where are you at? You went to the save screen, so I can't tell where you're at.
The Courageous,
say ramp.
just outside the
Okay.
Courageous.
Okay, well you said a ramp. That's not a ramp to me, but you mean the bridge.
Yeah.
Bridge that leads the entrance. Alright. Well, this is where we're going to stop for now, tonight. I don't know. That's up to Rio. Alright. I don't think any bad weather will happen tonight, so that won't stop it at least.
Yeah, well, it's a good time. Hang on for a second.
Alright.
So this is a good time we saved anyways. So.
Yep. Alright, so yeah, if we're not back later tonight, I will be back tomorrow to continue playing Star Ocean First Departure R. So hopefully I'll see you then. And I hope you, again, if we're not back later tonight, I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. And if you go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
I want to thank Soup and any of our regulars that showed up tonight. And I also want to thank all the newcomers who popped in, even those who just chose to lurk. But I appreciate them all.
Well, Ashton
appreciate you all stopping in. Yeah, well.
And he's a newcomer.
I said I appreciate everyone, including those who just stopped in.
Oh, okay,
to
gotcha.
So.
Alright, gotcha. So, anyway, and if you'll stick around,
you all for,
I'll let you finish.
Thank you. I want to thank you all for coming in. Please give Kin's video and her channel a like. And like her on Twitch, I think is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So we can keep these videos going. I hope you enjoyed the banter between the two of us and all the rest of that stuff. So hope you had a good time. Ken, take it away. You all have a great night.
Alright, and yeah, as I said, if you'll stick around, I'll drop a host. Right. Tonight we're going to host Ryoshin, who is playing... What is he playing? Just a minute. Anyway, I'll see you later or tomorrow, Rio.
Yep. That's it.
Yep.
Take care, all.
Right.
Anyway, as I said, I'm going to host Ryoshin. I'm trying to see what he's playing. This mouse is not cooperating with me tonight. Never does anyway, but... Okay, Ryoshin is playing The Legend of Zelda Outlands. I don't know what that is. But, so I hope you'll stick around for that. And I hope you all have a great night. I will see you either later tonight or tomorrow. So, until then, take care, everyone. Bye.
Right. 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 Right.